Okay, it's Saturday morning, about 10:30. Still pretty cold outside, probably about 45 degrees. I'm going to remove the two hives on the right, and I'm going to replace the hive body on the far right with the new body I'm going to use to transfer the second swarm in. The first swarm is over on the far left, and I don't see anybody at the entrance right now. Hopefully they're in there enjoying the warmth. They're probably clustered together trying to stay warm. I'm sure they'll be out later, but the sun's hitting them pretty good. It should be warming the box up. But we'll get started here and start transferring boxes back and forth. Okay, I've got the new boxes and such in the trailer, and once I get those up on the stand, I'll start the video over again. Okay, like before, you can see a lot of debris has fallen in the hive in the winter, and I gotta clean it out, so it's time to clean off the bottom board. These remained out all winter long, so they do pick up debris. Okay. Sometimes the rain and stuff does get inside here. As much as we try to keep it out, and the bees try, still gets a little wet now and then. Okay, that looks pretty good. I've got a box full of with 5 frames. That will fill the 10 frame box with the extra frames that I need for the hive. They've got 5 in the little nuke box that I captured the swarm in last night. Trying to get a little excess propolis off of here. The bees will put some more back on, but I just want to make sure I've got pretty clean surfaces. I'm going to put the entrance on this side. I think that's about right. Let's see. It needs to come forward just a bit. So we can do that pretty easily. It's easier to do this without the bees in it. I got some drawn frames here, a couple of blank ones. So I've got a little bit of wax to put in here, and they'll like it. So we'll keep it kind of sorted until I get the rest of them in here. And the inner cover, little wax, some propolis, little debris from ants. I think it's ants. And this particular cover didn't have a notch in it for the upper entrance, and I'm not going to cut one on it. A little extra housekeeping before the girls move in. Again, this box overwintered. Had some bees in it, but they died. It wasn't because of freezing, I don't think. It wasn't insecticide. So I have an idea if varroa mites might have actually weakened the colony. But they were still in the hive, and they were dead in the hive. A lot of moisture in this lid. I'm going to let the sun beat on that for a while upside down. This other hive I'm going to take, the one in the middle I'm just going to take down and pull it in the house. at least until I get some more time. It's empty, so there's no frames in it. I can pressure wash the outside of the box and make it look clean like that again. And I need a new bottom board for it, which I have. Go ahead and take this one down. That box is a smaller box I'm going to be using for my honey supers. So I have the shallower frames, or medium frames, that fit in here that will be devoted just to honey. Again, this box is empty, so I'm just going to put it in the trailer. The bottom board might be salvageable if I cut half of it out. I can replace that with screen, make a screen bottom board out of it, or just dispose of it, one or the other. Either way, it's not usable. Okay, so I've got everything set up for the new girls to come in. I noticed that on the other hive I've got a scout, someone coming out finally. I'll tilt over that way. Let's see if I can zoom in on her. She just went in the upper entrance. She came out probably to check the temperature. It's pretty quiet right now because the sun hasn't warmed that box up much. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, there's the new girls. I'm going to let them sit out here a while, keep their box warm. And they should be good to go in a couple of hours. I don't like keeping them cooped up like that, but they won't come out anyway if it's too cold. Alright, so we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and weather has actually picked up a little bit. It's still a little too windy, but I'm going to try and do all this as quick as I possibly can. The other hive is very active right now, so I think we'll be good to move everything around. I've got everything in place on the hive so that I can just quickly transfer the bees over. Maybe shake the box down into the hive. I'm going to try and do all this without my smoker, so it's going to be rather quick. And let's get started. Okay, the camera is rolling. Move around here. Pick this up. Move the lid over. Inner cover. Again, I've cleaned all this stuff up earlier, so it's just a matter of putting it on the hive and then covering the bees up with this box so that I can put some food on. So I'm going to take out this center frame that's got pollen and looks like a little bit of nectar maybe. It's got lots of pollen. Get it up close there. So the girls will love that. I'll move it to this side. Got wax on this one, wax on the next one. So we'll set that right there for now. And I'll just be moving the box frames into position that way. They're starting to buzz a little. They've not been out to go to the bathroom or anything, so I'm sure they're going to be anxious to be leaving. They won't go to the bathroom in the hive. That's kind of one of their little deals. When this lid comes off, they'll come out flying. Lots of bees. I'll look for the queen here and see if we've got her in here. I don't see her. They're all very docile. See if the camera's picking up the action in the big box. I mean the little box. They're pretty happy with the sign of things. I'm going to grab my gripper because that's the best tool to pull frames out of these boxes with. Again, I'm not going to smoke the girls. I don't think they need it. Okay, we've got bees here. A few there. I put a blank frame in. It's got just a little bit of wax, so they're cleaning it up. Getting ready for the queen to lay some brood. I didn't see her on there. So we're going to move that over. Next frame looks pretty empty as well, as far as wax is concerned. Lots of nice bees. This is my Lithonia, Georgia group. Girls are building wax there. I'm looking for the queen because that's a pretty good sized load of bees. I'll kind of move it back and forth. This is a drone. It's a male right there. You can tell by the big round butt, and it's black. I don't see her. Hopefully the camera will pick it up and maybe we'll get lucky. But if we don't see her, that's okay. Move this over slightly so the girls don't get smashed. Okay, this next frame is really loaded. My goodness. This was a real nice swarm that I picked up. Looking for the queen. She could be on this frame because it is a built-out, drawn-out frame. Saw somebody look kind of large in here. Might have been a drone. It's hiding now. Okay, same thing on this side. We've got a large amount of bees. And of course there's wax. Looks like maybe even some new wax there. I like the way this is looking. And they're very docile, considering they haven't been out or had access to be outside. And we're just going to be gentle with them. Let them get accustomed to their new home. Slide the frame over nice and easy so they don't get pinched. Pinching them is what causes the girls to get violent. Okay, another drawn frame. Now I'm looking for the queen, because you never can tell where she's going to end up. I don't see her there. Not many over here, but I'll put the camera up there so just in case she crosses in front of it. Again, that's a pretty good load of bees right there. Going back in the hive, their new home. Gently letting go of the gripper so they don't feel the pinch. Okay, we're going to slide this over very carefully. We got girls in the way. Come on, girls. Last frame. I'm just going to pick it up with my fingers. Nope, guess not. Come on, sweetie, get off here. It's kind of stuck in there, so. Pick it up. Just a few bees on it, a little bit of wax. They're building it. So they'll continue to work on that hive and build out the wax on all these blank frames. Okay. They're pretty quiet. You set that in, kind of ease it on over. Just have a very few bees in the bottom of this box, so I'm going to shake it into the hive, hopefully. Without too much aggravation. I'll set it up like so. That way they can crawl out of there as they see fit. There's 3 on the lid. This tape out of here. Alright, I'm going to space out these frames. Move them over that way just a bit. This bee doesn't look like she's doing so good. She may have perished. She's still wiggling. That one doesn't look good there. Take care of business there. there's undertaker bees in the hive, and they usually take care of that stuff. Alright, inner cover is going on, so we'll slide it on kind of angled and then slide it around so we don't pinch anybody. And then we're going to put the sugar water right there on top of that opening so that they have access. This is my sugar water. So what I'll do is I'll turn it upside down. There's a lot of little holes in the top that I opened with a small screw drill. Once it stops dripping, then I'll set it on top. Leave just an opening there for the air to come through. Not enough for them to crawl out. And they'll climb up underneath there because there's a big enough lip on that lid that they can get up in there and they can stick their little tongues up in there and drink all they want. And now I'm going to put this other honey super on top so that it's got spacing. Bees, nothing can get in here, but that doesn't have to sit out in the open. So I think we got it pretty well just set up. Make sure our corners are square. Looks good. Looks good. I think I'm going to try and maybe walk this box back over. It's got some bees in it, but maybe they'll come out. Well, there's a lot of them in there, so I guess I'll just leave it right here for now. Okay, well, that's going to do it for the moment. I'll come out later this afternoon and remove the box once it's had time to clear out. And if it doesn't clear out, then I'll take the bees out that are in it and remove the box for the evening. Good. And that's going to do it for today. Okay, the Lithonia bees are in place. Let me zoom in on the front end. It looks like they're getting used to their home. I put the entrance next to the side where the box is, so they smell the pheromones from the queen and the hive itself. Hopefully they'll all ease on in there. And second hive is in place. They've got food. So I'll check on food in about 2 more days. The other hive looks like it's doing pretty good. It's got foragers out. The entrance is kind of packed. Let me swing over. See if I can zoom in a little better. Apparently not. But they're doing well. I hope. But it looks like they're doing well. It's only about 65 degrees, so they're not going to be out as active now as they will be in a little bit. But that's the way it is. Thanks for watching.